Cleanup efforts continue in Florida after Hurricane Ian left behind a trail of destruction. Now we've talked so much about getting the lights back on, but getting phone service restored is just as important. AT&T crews today loading a portable cell site onto an amphibious vehicle. Let's talk about it with the president of the network at AT&T, Chris Sambar, who's live with us at 10:45. Chris, I've seen cell companies go into affected areas with trucks that are more or less portable cell sites. I've never seen them on the water before.
Yeah, this one's a little new for us, Jim. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. So about a week before this hurricane hit, we brought in hundreds of individuals, technicians, and different types of vehicles, and this is one of them. It's an amphibious craft. We also have some high water vehicles. In this particular case, this was specifically for Sanibel Island. The connectivity out to Sanibel Island, the fiber was cut when the bridge was destroyed in parts out there. And so there's no connectivity out there whatsoever to any of the cell sites for any of the carriers. On the back of that, what you're looking at there at the top is a satellite device that unfolds and turns into a small cell tower to give the first responders out there connectivity. And then that's a amphibious vehicle that we procured as part of our FirstNet program. We've committed to first responders across the nation that we will get them up and working as fast as possible after a disaster like this. And there it is, ferrying that satellite device across over to Sanibel Island to get them the connectivity that they desperately need so that they can do their search and rescue efforts.
Yeah, considering how much our phones have become a part of us, and the fact that this is not just about making phone calls, it's so much about the data as well. How much is that evolution of connectivity change the job that you do?
Yeah, you know, it's to your point, it's more than just phone calls and text messages. That's kind of the basic need that people have in a disaster like this, but being able to get data so that first responders can send pictures of different situations back to headquarters or to other first responders to help in rescue efforts becomes really important. And those satellite assets that we use, you know, we have a number of them, dozens of them, in fact, right now in Central Florida in use. And so having enough capacity on those satellite systems, which we do, so that we can provide not only the voice and data, but also, or excuse me, not only the voice and text, but also the data. So yeah, absolutely critical.
So we're talking about AT&T. Obviously, that is the company which you work for. But when you talk about the service, who benefits from this? Is it just for AT&T service, or is this a time where you see different carriers come together and try to get on the same wavelength with things like this?
It's a great question. You know, first and foremost, we're there for the people of Florida. That's where the disaster is. That's where the people need us most. They don't just need AT&T. They don't just need FirstNet. All the people there need us. So what we did yesterday afternoon on Thursday, we took a look at our network. We assessed how our network was doing. It was doing quite well. We were pretty pleased with our recovery of the network. We've recovered about 70% of the network at this point. Wow. And so we made the decision that we were going to open up roaming to all of the carriers in the area. So we now have, whether you're with another wireless carrier or with AT&T, you can get onto the AT&T network to all of those cell towers that are available in that area. And just since last evening, over about a 10, 11-hour period, we had almost 10 terabytes of data come onto our network that were non-AT&T subscribers. Yeah, massive. It's the equivalent of like 3.3 billion messages. So tons of data that's not AT&T data coming onto our network, and we're happy to help people out.
In times like these, this is when people come together in all facets of life. Chris Sambar from AT&T, thanks for what you're doing. Good to see you tonight.
Thanks, Jim. Appreciate you having us.